Alright, yep, this pretty much sounds like the point. Especially since all these side quests popped up. Jeez, that's a lot for the hideaway. 6 plus however many at the reading table. Got 2 in the Dalmekian region. Surprisingly, none in Ash. One over there. Nothing in Rosaria. This is probably the part 2? Yep, new management 2. Then this is probably the follow-up for Lubor. Lines in the Sand 2. And something to table or Duty of Undying. Duty Undying 2. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we're going to be focusing on those then. Let's start with the reading table. We got 2 here, alright. Telemon Maid. Thanks again for helping get the dungeon in order. Had you not rode gallantly to our rescue, I reckon poor Owain and them lot would still be stuck stilling Blightwater over a Bonner. There's always room for improvement, though, so don't get your knickers in a knot should I come a-knocking at your chamber door looking for more spheres and ashes and whatnot. Mid. A new life. While the going was slow and not without the occasional run-in with some straggling orc, I saw Edda back safe to the Shadow Coast where Mid was waiting kindly with the Enterprise. On the voyage home, I like to think the poor lass opened up a little, telling us about her life and the life she wants for her baby. But I suppose it's up to us now to make certain the little one gets it. Gav. In a mood. In case you haven't noticed, your poor hound spends all his time of late on the rear deck whimpering like Gav in his cups. Something ain't right and my gut tells me it's not to do with his supply of antelope bones. Current. More than words. No money but 30 the reputation. He current's request? Yes. It's Torgal. Why not?
What is it this time, Torgal?
I mean, I think the only other side quest we've actually had with, I do have that. Okay. Yeah, I think the only other quest we've actually had for him was...
First the skies.
I think there was one for learning some history about him. I think. Can't remember what we did for it.
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he were looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
I'm curious where he wants to go. Follow Torgal. Alright. Think he's gonna take us to a map and actually point something out, maybe?
Alright, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless... you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Make for the mooring outside Port Isolde. Alright. Haven't been to Port Isolde in a while here. Oh, we're actually making for the little dock over here. Okay. Cool enough. Oh, hey. See what's in here? Ah. Not much of anything, but whatever. Or the rowboat.
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious. This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on.
Huh. We actually get to walk here. That's cool. But what exactly is this
Right,
kind
there.
of rookery?
I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal, for never giving up, for never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming.
I guess Torgal's got more to show us. The sparring sword, I'm sure, is just a curiosity. I was hoping we'd find something special in here. Oh well, this is still really cool and
I think I know where we're going.
very heartfelt. I like this side quest.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
That's a great side quest right there. Charged sparring sword, curiosity. Clive's old sparring sword, salvaged by a faithful friend in the aftermath of the Iron Blood invasion 18 winters past. Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. Rodney Murdoch. Caval's Fang +1 increases Torgal attack potency. That's cool. Even a legendary king surrounded by the realm's greatest knights and blessed by the very heavens would have found himself hard-pressed to unite the warring tribes of ancient Valisthea. Fortunately, he had the help of his fine and trusty hound, Caval. And I would think that could actually get upgraded, because it's only +1. Alright, so, with that, let's go ahead back to the hideaway. Check out what that other letter leads to. And looks like a few different people here actually have a few topics to talk about. So, let's check with Oscar.
I will not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go to Eastport as soon as the rebuilding work is done.
He still hasn't? Why?
Clive, do you have a moment?
Of course. Always.
I wanted to give you something.
Is this?
I stitched it from the cloth you gave Hortense. The piece she said you liked best. I told her I used to enjoy needlework, but I didn't think she'd remember.
It's beautiful, Jill. You didn't have to.
When I was very little, I recall my mother telling me that young ladies of the court would give knights ribbons from their hair before they went off to war. I still wear mine, so I made you this instead. Red is the color of passion, the fire in your heart. Fierce and bright, it binds you and your brother, you and your friends, you and me.
Our bond. May it never be broken.
And may it ever bring you back to me. I will always, always be here.
Thank you, Jill.
Well, that's cool. Though I'm curious if it's actually an item that... Oh, right there. Small square of embroidered red velvet gifted Clive. Gifted to Clive by Jill. Red is the color of passion, the fire in your heart, fierce and bright. It binds you and your brother, you and your friends, you and me, Jill.